What's up, buddy? It's good to see you. Today, I'm actually going to teach you how to play the game. I'm going to actually split this video into 3 separate parts, all right? The first part is the simplicity of the game, making it bare minimum. The second part, which will be a separate video, I'll include the field events, the champions, the disasters, how all of those affect the gameplay. And on the third part, we're gonna actually play a game. Me and my wife, we will have our own deck of 40 cards and we will play around just so that you can see how a full game interacts. So with that said, let's get started. Here's how you play the game. You have your cards. That is a deck of 40. You could choose whatever cards you want, but you need to have 3 locations, 3 partners, 3 characters, 3 actions, the power-ups, and the resources you need. This goes based off you and how you want to play the game. The first thing you need to know is which generation are you going to play. You could choose Rise of Revival or Gen 1/Gen 0. Both of those are different generations. How do you know what a generation is? It's the location. If a pack of cards comes with a location, it's a new generation. That is what we've noticed with Silver and Gold and Champions and Disasters. They don't have locations, so they're expanding the game. These, however, when it comes to Rise of Revival, Gen 1 or Gen 0, those ones came with locations, so it's a different generation. So choose a generation of which you want to play with. Right now we have Rise of Revival. Now, I would be putting this location on my opponent, but they would put their location on mine. Let's pretend they put Spain as our location. Our goal is to collect enough points or money or however you want to say it to get the resources that are on the location card. Okay, how we do that is the number up top. That helps us gain money to help buy the resource or the points to buy the resources. Now, I'm going to do Mucho Macho. So he would be my character. All right. Now I need to find a partner. Now, if you notice, the locations, they have partners that you can match with. If you don't have that card, it's okay. You can still put one down because some of these character cards match with partners that you may have. And if you match those, you get this +5 bonus. But if you match with this this location with a partner card, you get the ×2. That's why it's important to figure out what cards you think would be best fit for your deck. This card right here, this location, Spain, partners with Convoy of Hope, which I actually have. So I will put this here. Now, for this top row, we have 8 and a ×2 because the ×2 is the partner here. So the 8 × 2 is what? It's 16. So we have 16 points in that top row. Now let's go to the second row. This is our action cards. You find your action cards and you will put it here. Now you go one at a time and card per card and you just go, okay, your location, character, partner, and you get all the way to action card. Then you get to put your power-ups. Now the power-ups are at the bottom. And if you have them in your deck of 40, you can then put it on the power-up. Now notice I only have these 3. I have prayer, perseverance, and sacrifice. Well, generosity, perseverance, and prayer are the power-ups that goes with this action card. So I can only use perseverance and prayer. I can't use sacrifice. It's okay. Maybe I have another action card that has sacrifice on it. So I have the +5, and another 5. 5 + 5 is 10, +5 right there is 15. So I have 16 on the top, 15 on the bottom. We add those up, and how much is it? Then you go based off that number to buy your resources. 16 + 15 is, math, 31. So we have 31 points to now buy the resources, which should be in your deck. You may not have all the resources, but that's okay. You can do as many as you can afford. So resources here are what? We have devotions and journals, construction tools, furniture, Bible engagement projects, security walls, and child and youth homes. Then we can look here. Let's see, do I have anything? So I did some double looking. I did have them. I had security walls, which is 7. So we take our number and we minus 7 from it because we bought the resource. We can then look if we have any others, which we do. We actually have construction tools. But notice I have 2 construction tools. Can I use both? No, because you can only have 1 of the card per deck. So this can't even be in your deck. You can't have 2 of the same card. So we can put this one here though. We have a 7 and a 5 and that minuses off of our points. Now, we don't actually have any other resources that match this. So that is the end of our turn. Now, if we had all the other disasters and all those other things, we can use our points for those. But right now, we're learning about the basics. Here, we actually have this, and we have 2 cards. Now, depending on who your opponent is, say they only have 2 cards as well. Whoever spent the most wins. That's how it goes. Now, if I had 3 resources and my opponent only had 2, I would win. Or if they had 3 and I only had 2, they would win. But if it's tied 2 card to 2 card, you go based off the number here. Then afterwards, we'd shake hands, we will pray for our location, and we will move on to the next round. Now, with this, how this works to the next round, all these cards right here, you would take all of them and put them over here in the discard because you can't use them for the next round except your power-ups. They'll go back into your cards of 40. Now, if you notice, my resources are from Rise of Revival. Why? Because we chose that generation. It needs to match the generation because some locations don't always have that resource. For instance, Rise of Revival's locations, they have resources that Gen 1 and Gen 0 don't have. Like there was never that card made. So you need to make sure you match because that helps you out in the game and it makes it all fair. And that's how you play a game. And it's best of 3, so you do that 3 times. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, put it down in the comments. Again, this is the basic form of playing. We're gonna add some more things to come and we're gonna be able to play around so that you can see that as well. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below if you have any questions, and I hope to see you in the next one.